It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, I like that little lingo. Now, of course, we are here to do the things. It's that time of the morning. We will welcome you back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Tick, tick, tick! I love that part of the morning. And of course, the one and only Clem Chef is here, Chef Clem. And if you have any questions for him, then of course, come through in the kitchen and call us right now. The number is 021-110-555-2. Any culinary conundrums that you might have, we are here to serve.
And they can also call to ask you questions, because Chef Ryle.
Chef Ryle! Oh, Chef Ryle's about to answer.
Answer.
All right, can I say Chef Ryle?
Yes, you must.
Hi, this is the Culinary Hotline Bling. Chef Ryle speaking alongside Chef Clem. How may I help you? Hello?
She's shocked.
Sarah?
He's shocked. They shocked.
Hello, hello. All right.
Makola.
I think she's probably driving through a hill under a bridge or something crazy like that. I don't know. But don't worry, don't fret, because there's so many questions that have come through.
Right.
Not only are our lines continually ringing, but Facebook has been popping off with so many questions.
So many
and
questions.
I see we've got all the bits and pieces that we need to answer them. So first up, we actually had Silona Govender, and she wants to know what's the easiest way to devein prawns.
Right, so I like this question.
And firstly, do you have to devein prawns?
You know, it's best. It's good.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that say once you cook the prawn, whatever's in that tract in the back, it's cooked, it's not going to harm you. I'm saying just take it out. Because for me, besides the fact that you don't know what's actually, prawns scurry around on the floor and eat everything, okay? So, number one, just take the vein out, because you don't know what they've eaten. And number two, the texture. And sometimes we all know prawn meat is super soft, delicate, silky.
Yeah.
In that tract that they got at the back could be quite gritty, so take it out. This is very, very easy. So let's just start from the beginning. The first thing you want to do is we're using extra large black tiger prawns, okay?
Oh, nice.
And we know this. When it comes to woolies and seafood, it's sustainability or nothing. So it's sustainable, we know this, it's really amazing.
It's not even an option, actually, and I want Mzansi to really pay attention to this right now. Fish, especially when it comes to our ocean as well, it's rare, it's scarce, so make sure that when you are purchasing it, do something like what Woolies are doing and purchase it from them, because they are ensuring every step of the process is sustainable. So important right now.
Let me see, check who's going to zoom in on this one. It actually says there that it is farmed responsibly. We know that. You don't put them in a box if we don't mean it. We're doing seafood today, guys, and the biggest thing we're going to keep on saying is sustainability.
Yes.
Sustainability.
Yes. So, right. So let's do this. Let's devein these sustainable prawns.
You buy them frozen. Here's what I say. If you want to retain the texture, retain the flavor, don't put it in water. Don't do anything funky with it. Take it out and let it thaw out on its own. Okay. Then what you do, when you get it to this texture and it's thawed out completely, add salt to it.
Salt?
Add salt to it.
What happens is sprinkle it on top?
Sprinkle on top,
yeah,
and let it just sit for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
It takes out the excess moisture, not the flavor, right? And almost like when you brine a chicken, it plumps up the prawn meat again. So it takes on again that sea ocean flavor, and it plumps up the texture. They become a little more chunkier, and you get better texture, better flavor out of them. Then, let's talk about the anatomy of the prawn.
All right, a little bio going down here.
My specs today. Okay, so we've got the head of the prawn.
Yeah.
And then we've got the body.
Yeah.
We've got the legs at the bottom.
I see that.
And then we've got its tail.
Yeah.
Now, first things first, on the top of the head, it's got this extremely spiny little barb, okay? Watch out for that.
You don't want that in your mouth.
You don't want that in your mouth, in your hand, none of it. So what I do is, first things first. Oh, these are the little feelers that they have that they use to kind of feel around. Don't worry about that. It's going to come off later. So first thing I do is I start with the segments. You can see this kind of running on segments along the spine.
Yeah.
The segments closest to the head on the prawn, okay? I grab the legs, one side, and I just peel back. And they just come off. That's it.
Banana or something.
That's it.
All right.
Like a banana.
Yeah, like a banana.
Okay, so you keep on going, and you see that it's not difficult. The segments just come off. Then when you get to the bottom part, sometimes you might actually want to serve the little tail on. If you're serving like a little prawn cocktail, you want to use that tail as a little handle.
If
you don't want to, you just pull it off. Boom, off. Okay, what I'm left with now is the prawn meat and the prawn head. Again,
all that flesh, yeah.
For decorative purposes, you might want to cook it with the head on. Because if you like prawn flavor, that's where 80% of the flavor is.
In the head?
Prawn in the head, absolutely.
Okay.
And there's
That's
a-
like my ma. You know, my ma loves, like, when it comes to seafood and fish, she eats the eyes, the brains, and everything else.
must.
And I think that's why she's remained so wise in her age.
Absolutely.
I definitely think she's onto something here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so for the head, it was quite quick. All you do is just hold the body, hold the head, give it a little twist, comes off. Don't throw this away.
Okay.
This is a little bit of water with a few bay leaves, a few onions, some carrots, celery. Most amazing seafood stock. Okay, so we've got the body of the prawn now.
Yeah.
Perfect. What we do now is, this is the curved part, that spine, the vein sitting underneath there. So you get, I'm using a serrated knife. It's the best thing for me. Just run it. You're just gonna split it open gently. You're not going all the way through. And it's amazing. It literally finds that vein every time.
Yeah, kind of like just revealing itself and opening
Absolutely.
itself up there, yeah.
That's it. So all you're gonna do is just take it out. Boom. That's it. Done.
Easy as that.
Then you just
Nice.
no, you don't throw it in. Then you just
Chuck it on someone.
Chuck it on someone. Okay.
Hey, we got another call on the line.
Who's on the line?
Chef Ryle is going to answer this one. This is Chef Ryle and Chef Clem on your culinary hotline. Bling, how may I help you?
People are shy this morning.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Ryle. How are you?
I am so good because I get to talk to you this morning. What's your name?
My name is Sarah, my dear.
Hey, Sarah.
Thank you so much for coming through, Sarah, this morning. We are here to serve and show, so is Chef Clem. What is your question for this morning?
My question this morning, my dear, is how to cook a prawn meat. Not
Got
the
you.
actual prawn. And what is
Got
the
you.
difference between the prawn and the prawn meat, my dear?
Ah,
Okay.
Because
the different.
whenever I cook the prawn meat, it's always so rubbery and hard.
All right. Okay.
Right.
All right. We
So,
got you.
Sorry, in case you missed what I said earlier, the YouTube link is available, so you can go back, check it all from the beginning again, which is really amazing.
Awesome,
So,
yeah.
what also, like I said, that whole texture being rubbery and like not having the right texture, by
that
adding that
because of-
salt, that's gonna solve that. Also,
And the defrosting as well? Does that have anything
don't
to play in it?
defrost it in water. The reason I say that is when you work with seafood and you defrost it in water, it takes that flavor out of it. You'll actually smell the water and the water will smell like the seafood, but then the
Yeah.
seafood will be a little more blander than what you expect. So let it thaw out on its own. That's the thing. So let it thaw out on its
Step one,
own.
let it thaw out.
Yeah.
All right. Step
two,
two,
a little bit of salt in it,
bit
and
of
then
salt.
toss it and let it do its thing. Step three, don't overcook it. Once you overcook a prawn, it'll start getting rubbery and actually start shrinking.
how do you know you overcooked
I'm gonna tell you. One more
right.
thing with Sarah quickly, because we showed you how to take the meat away, how to take the shell off and you get the meat. If you want to braai a prawn or you want to cook a prawn with the shell still on. Okay, very simple. Again, this is why I love blunt nose serrated knives. You're gonna lay the shrimp down on its belly, calling it a belly, and all you're gonna do is get a grip of it, and you're gonna go through the spine,
Coming from the top there.
coming from the top,
Okay.
and you're gonna open it out, and again, it's gonna reveal
Oh, there we
that
go, that
vein.
vein again.
The vein comes out, and what you're left with is this beautiful prawn meat that we split open now, and what's gonna happen is that's gonna cook even faster than having it whole. And the
Yes.
veins out. And number two, there's more flavor in the shell. So this is going to be tastier than just the prawn meat on its own. Okay, let's go.
Beautiful.
Little
Right,
bit
so
oil
let's get
goes.
to keeping these prawns nice and soft for Sarah, of course, because
There
she
we go.
doesn't want no more rubbery prawns. We're
No
not
more
about
rubber
that
prawns.
life.
Okay, so what I normally do is I normally start my garlic in the pan when it's cold. That way the oil takes on a lot more flavor. So we're going to go in with
Some butter.
butter, because we know seafood and
more butter. Yes.
Amazing. Okay, so this is going to happen very quickly. I can see my butter's already cooking. You want to make sure you preheat your pan, then get it to the point where it's nice and hot.
Right.
We're going to go in with our prawns. And the thing about, I love Mother Nature. She tells you when food's ready or like when you're good to start
Okay,
like
so
stirring
what's
things
she
around.
telling us over here?
You can see the color's starting to change. It's going pink and it's going opaque, okay?
Oh, yeah.
This is happening very quickly. My pan is actually really preheated.
scorching.
What you're going to do is you're going to turn it over as soon as it's nice and
Oh, I
pink.
can already see how pink it's
Right.
turned from that like grayish white texture.
So you're gonna, honestly, what's gonna happen now is it's gonna go, because the pan is really nice and hot, that's why prawns are so amazing to cook, because they cook so quickly. It's gonna go for like another 30 seconds and we're gonna be good.
Chef Clem, question.
to me.
Can I undercook prawns? Is that a bad
You
thing?
can,
Is it
you can.
quite dangerous?
You can undercook prawns and seafood in general.
Yeah.
What you're looking for is an internal temperature of 65 degrees. But again, Mother Nature's going to tell you that. You're going to start seeing that flesh going from translucent to opaque. And once you see that, and also with the shell's going to go from that gray color to a vibrant pink.
Yeah.
The prawn meat on its own is going to cook faster than the one on the shell because it's direct heat with
Yeah.
the meat, okay? So it's going to tell you. and you're going to be perfectly fine.
So just to repeat that, because I really want to make sure that Sarah also gets this one. You're basically waiting for the meat to go from that opaque see-through color to that white fleshiness.
Right.
That's when you know it's
And
good
another
to pour, right?
another thing that it does is you can kind of see it gets a bit of a bounce. It goes from being very soft and silky, delicate to a bit of a bounce, and then you're good.
Beautiful.
I mean, dead serious. It will literally take, with prawn meat, you can cook it in a minute. That's the thing. It's so quick. With the shell on, it'll take you about 2 minutes, because you really want to make sure you cook it through. And again, the prawn shell is going to turn that vibrant orange. The meat inside is going to turn an opaque. It's beautiful. Then,
Look at that, man. That
when you
looks
add
good.
lemon to your seafood, don't add it to the pan. It actually makes the lemon more bitter. It reduces the flavor of the lemon. When you get it out,
After.
hit it with that freshness. Then, because we're talking about honey today, I was going to add chili to it, an alternative. Where people like the sour element of the lemon and the sweetness of honey over the prawns, amazing. But then you go to Woolies and you get honey infused with ghost chili, and you put that on your prawns.
Say
it
no
is
more. Chef
so good.
Clem, listen, guys, unfortunately, that's all the time.
Are we
have
done?
this morning, I
Are
know.
we done? Okay,
so-
okay. Next week, seafood part 2, because there's a lot more we want to do.
Please,
so if you have any more questions, or you want to know about seafood, any hacks, or if you have any hacks you want to tell us, or you have any questions, let us know on our Facebook page, okay? And we'll answer them live next week. We need seafood part 2 coming next week.
Seafood part 2 coming at you right now. Of course, expressoshow.com to get this recipe inspiration if you missed any of it. And thank you again. Sarah, I hope you answered your question, and everybody else that phoned in and put some questions in online. We can't take you enough. Another epic installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting! Thank you very much.